What's up, everybody? It's your local hero back again. Cigar Lounge and Podcast. My co-host running a little late. He'll be on in a second, but right now it's humid as hell. And I'm here with my guest from from Jefe Cigars. I'm sorry, Sergio. How you doing, baby?
All right, man. How's everything?
Good, man. Humid as hell. It's humid as hell out here. It just rained, so
Yeah, over here too.
yeah. Where you located?
Orlando, Florida.
Oh yeah, yes, right. You is in Florida. Everybody's in Florida. Like
Yep.
people, no winter having asses. Uh, all right, so let's get into it, man. What got you into cigars?
So cigars, man. So what? Three years ago, I went to Cuba for a family thing. I was like 10, 12 of us out there, and my brother-in-law he smoked cigars, and he was always trying to get me to smoke with him,
Mm,
but it wasn't my thing. Really, never did anything but drink.
mm,
But we're in Cuba. It's like, what the hell, right? So I had my first Cuban out there, and I fell in love with him. And then we came back, started going to the lounges, and then the cigars have always been there. Like I've always seen them. You know what I'm saying? Growing up,
mm,
from like actors and rappers and all that.
mm,
So they've always, but I've never really paid much attention to them
mm,
until like now. Like since I started, I'm like, I started watching old school movies. I'm like, it's like my favorite actors, Van Damme.
mm,
I was watching one of his movies yesterday. I think it was a double team with his twin brother,
mm.
and he's smoking a cigar. I'm like, that's why I smoke cigars. No homo.
Oh, yeah. That's and you know what? I've been saying it like a lot. That's why we based our podcast. It's like a hip hop podcast because like we're really like starting to our generation is really starting to come into it and
Yeah,
starting to like mold. We starting to change the playing field because I remember, and you can remember this too. Back in the day, when we were smoking cigars, you like, oh man, that's old Republican shit, right? That's rich people shit. Like
yeah, yeah, yeah,
and now you look like everybody smoking cigars now.
yeah,
Like you're not the oddball out now if you light up a cigar.
yeah.
You know, you only be the oddball if your lighter run out of fluid, like mine did before the interview. Uh, so what
Yeah.
made you start your company?
What's up?
What makes you start your company?
We started 3 years. Yeah, when we got back, so 3 years ago,
Mm-hmm,
I got my tobacco license, and I just started at wholesale.
mm-hmm,
And then a year after that, seeing how good it was, I got with my brother-in-law, which is my partner in the Jefe line, and I was like, man, why don't we try to start our own thing? You know. So being involved already with the wholesaling and all that, I started getting connections, and just end up taking off.
mm-hmm. Now,
Cigars is a whole nother level.
mm-hmm,
Whole nother level, different. It's a different vibe. It's just it's what I like to do.
yeah,
I got out of all that clubbing and all that bullshit,
yeah,
and now lounges and just sitting back, relaxing, having a cigar, a good drink. Can't go
mm-hmm.
wrong.
Exactly. That's how like you can tuck away in the corner. You can sit there. You can have your drink. You can talk to your buddies. You can watch a
Yep.
sporting event. It's all fun. I don't like when they because nowadays they starting to turn. A lot of these lounges starting to do like club night and shit. And they bring the DJ in, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I go to a club for that. I didn't come here for that. I came here to relax.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know.
Yep.
So if you're trying to relax and you're in the lounge, what type of music would you prefer them to play?
I like jazz. I like saxophone, live music too. Like I'm cool
Oh,
with
I
that.
love that. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, when I'm at home, like now, if I was listening to music, it'd probably be like Spanish music, um, old school R&B. You know,
I ain't gonna
can't
lie.
go wrong with R&B. Old
That
school.
Spanish music is dangerous, man. I remember I was tired and I went to work and my buddy's playing that shit. But I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Like, I was ready. I'm like, I gotta go somewhere, man. Y'all making me want to work. This bullshit.
Yep.
Ain't no sitting down when that shit hit, man. Is you know what though, and it's so natural, right? It's like if you hit and you smoking a cigar, like it goes, it blends. Like you ain't looking like what's that? You just like
Exactly.
it just fits.
Yeah. That's it. But at a good volume though, you know,
Yeah,
not
yeah, not
crazy
yeah, yeah.
blasting like DJ, not like that.
Hmm. Okay, so tell us about your cigars, man. Tell us about your about your line. Let's hear a little more about your line, like the sizes, the wrappers. Let's hear something about it.
So we have 5 to our line.
Hmm.
They're all from Nicaragua Steli. That's all it is. The binder, fillers, all that.
Okay.
There's no other blend. We have a Connecticut Torpedo. We
Hmm.
have a Cameroon Double Toro, which is our best one. Then we have a Cameroon Lancero, which is the one that you had.
Hmm.
And we have a double Figurado Habano, which
Hmm.
is a story like a pigtail.
Hmm.
And our newest one, our number 5, is a Rosado.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's probably our for down here. Our numbers are Cameroon and Rosados are best sellers.
Okay. So, well, Hefe, we know, boss. But
Yeah.
what made you want to name it on the company Hefe?
So that actually, my brother-in-law came up with that. We were just, having a smoke, thinking of what good name would go with it, and he's been to Costa. He loves Costa Rica. He loves surfing, and he was saying every time he goes out there, they always call him Jefe, and
Hmm.
it stuck with him. So I was like, shit, that's a perfect name.
Yeah, yeah.
So
So
we
how
went
far
with it.
apart? How far apart are you and your brother?
How far apart?
Yeah,
What do you mean?
like how the age difference?
So I'm 39 and he's 51.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes, I know my brother who does show me. He's 1 year older, and I'm 3 years older than my little brother. Then 5. Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. See, he got the older brother responsibility. So you don't know that. You don't know that. My
Well,
responsibilities come when you get older.
he's my brother-in-law. He's not my brother.
Oh, okay, okay. I
Yeah,
was
yeah,
saying a lot of responsibilities coming. All right.
yeah.
So, and that's cool. That's dope, man. Y'all got together and y'all made a cigar. So let me ask you this:
Mm-hmm.
you know what you know right now.
Yeah.
You get to go back and talk to the younger you. What advice would you give yourself?
Give myself.
Mm-hmm. You get ready for this journey. What advice would you tell yourself?
Don't believe everybody has a different palate.
Mm-hmm.
Go into a lounge, and everybody, even smokers, still ask, "What do you like?"
Mm-hmm.
Well, what I like ain't what you gonna like.
Mm-hmm.
You might, but we got different palates, you know.
Mm-hmm.
If you're just starting off, of course, you always push them to like the Connecticut blend. Um, but just because someone says like a Cuban cigar out here, I'm sorry, but I'm not a fan of Cubans. I smoked them. Well, the Cubans out here, you know, it's like there's a lot of hype cigars out there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which are good, but you just you're gonna smoke a whole lot until you know what you like, you know, and stay away from the flavor bullshit.
I'm not gonna disagree. Now you know what though. My first cigar was a Romeo and Juliet,
Yeah, mine too.
but I did get a little bit into the flavor for a little bit, but then I like started smoking like punches and Alevas, and I was just that ended real quick.
Yeah,
Like I
me
think
too.
I might have had like a Cuba, but I might have had the Maduro,
Hmm.
and I probably smoked about three of those, and then I got into like the uppercut and the champion and all that stuff, and I was like, yeah, I can't go back to that.
Yeah,
I can't.
I started with those too, you know, but that's because that's what people was telling me,
Yeah.
you know, and yeah, I liked it at that time, Camachos, you know, but
Mhm.
the more I kept smoking different stuff, I haven't smoked any of those
Yeah,
since I started.
Exactly. Exactly. Once that palette change, you don't even want it no more. Like you'll walk right by it like you never saw it before.
Yeah,
Like y'all wasn't friends before.
yeah, exactly. I
Like I
actually,
already know. When I walk into the lounge, I like if I walk into my lounge, I know that all of that stuff is right there. I
yeah,
do this exactly.
yeah,
Like my father's there, all the flavor stuff is there. I'll be like, my
hmm,
son, I'm gonna grab one of these. So I don't even look at that wall.
yeah. Same with me. Now, I'm not hating on them. It's
No,
just
no, they got
my
it perfect.
palate's changed.
Yeah.
Like I smoked. I ain't gonna lie. I think last week I went to this lounge and I smoked Olivia V
Mm-hmm.
because everybody keeps talking about it. So I was like, you know what? All right, I'm gonna try it out. I didn't even finish it. I'm like,
I like the Milanos and the 135s. The V's okay though. It's a solid stick. Like it's a solid. If you don't know what you want and you in the lounge, that's a solid stick.
yeah, yeah.
I'm more full body, but it's a solid stick though. You can't, you know. But so when it comes to cigars, right?
Hmm.
Because a lot of people have a lot of different answers. What is your definition of success in the cigar business?
Success,
Yeah.
grinding, man. Just can't stop.
Mm-hmm.
You can't stop. Like I said before, negative feedback is positive feedback. Someone may knock it. That's because that's not theirs. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like I know people that all they do is smoke padrones. That's all they smoke. They won't touch nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
So I give them one of mines. Nah, they're not feeling it. Cool. That's because you're a padrone smoker, you know. But that's not gonna stop me from hustling and
Yeah.
grinding. You just can't stop.
Yeah.
You only fail if you let yourself fail.
Okay.
Like we've been doing this for 3 years now. Our line for two, and we're renovating a spot, a cigar lounge right now out in the beach.
Oh shit! I'm gonna have to go see that.
Yeah, that's why I was out there all day yesterday.
Oh shit! I'm gonna have to go out there. Okay.
Yeah, man.
Cause then my buddy just came from Disney World. He said I forgot the name of that lounge. He said one of the lounges was closing down there.
Oh yeah, by Disney.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was called Sosa.
Sosa. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I'm finna
they got
hold on.
somebody bought them out.
I don't know what happened. Hold on. There's a beat on my thingy and it won't leave. Why don't you go? All right. I'll try to be nice. I'm finna burn everything down around us. Oh, I'm trying not to kill this thing. I'm trying to be as non-violent as possible. But it keeps
Hey,
landing
it's either him or you, bro.
on my phone. Oh shit. There we go. All right. Sorry about that. That burst of violence, everybody. We have to be professional here. It landed so I got my phone set up and it just landed right there and just sat there and I'm blowing on it and blowing on it and it just wouldn't go nowhere. But yeah, that's my buddy was telling me like, yeah, man, they closing down. I don't know if somebody bought them out or not. But
Yeah.
if you think about it, there's probably a lot of fathers that smoke cigars just stuck in Disneyland right now. Like, I'd love to be at a lounge when these kids go to sleep.
Yeah. Well, that lounge it wasn't in Disney. It
Oh
was
yeah.
part of Disney's property.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Disney Springs.
Mm-hmm.
It was there for years. Like it's been there forever. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I guess the smoke was just starting to trigger the neighbors because it was connected in the building.
Oh yeah, I don't know
So
why they would do that. Yeah, I don't know why
yeah,
they would do that.
I don't either. So they ended up selling it. But I've heard they're reopening somewhere in like downtown Orlando, which
That'd
are
be
great
cool.
cigars too. I've hung out there. There's no alcohol. It's just cigars.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe now it'll be different. I don't
Yeah,
know.
maybe it might change it now.
Yeah.
That's cool though. Definitely, you getting your. So what's the hardest part about getting a lounge together, man? Because I talked to lounge owners too, and they talking about just the permits and everything that's involved in that.
Yeah, that's it. It's the permits. It's the city. If you're dealing with the city or you're dealing with the county, it's crazy. Like we tried. This is our fourth spot that we tried. Our first three, like the landlords were all about it, and then when we started going for the permits, we just kept getting shut down. Boom, boom. So, but this one, we're in now. So
And
it's
why do you think that was? They were shutting you down for the permits.
well, one spot was there wasn't enough parking
Mm,
for it, so that was that. Then the next spot was there was a pediatrician like 20 feet from us, and you need to be 50 feet for
right.
smoking. So that was that one. And then another one, like we were in, but then the owner said, well, they don't know if they're going to want to sell it next year, keep it, or they didn't know what they were going to do. So we didn't want to spend the money renovating everything, and they decided to flip it, you know?
Mm,
So we're like, we just pulled out. Um, and then we just went outside the city to the beach and found a spot and nailed it.
actually, that seems like the perfect place to
Yeah,
actually put a lounge right there on the beach.
it happened for a reason, you know?
Hmm. Oh, that's perfect. I
Yeah.
love smoking on the beach. The beaches that allow me to. I'm in Southern Maryland, so there's a lot of beaches that do allow us to smoke on the beach. So I like that. It's a lot. It's some that don't, but it's a lot of them that
Yeah.
do. So
Yeah. They do out here.
yeah,
So
it's
that's
something about
good.
smoking on the water. That's
Exactly.
just the most relax. It's better than music.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah. So what outside of your cigar, right? Well,
Yeah.
let's put your cigar in this. Let's say your cigar, based on your cigar, who do you think that you closely like? Let's say who do you closely watch and be like, I could do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, who's your influence? I guess is what I'm trying to say.
My master blender.
Okay.
Yeah, it would be him.
Okay.
Only, he's a Cuban dude from Cuba, and he's been in the tobacco business for years, and he's mentored me. So it's like, I see all these other big dogs, but I don't know them personally.
Mm,
So can't really, but with him, I know him. So he's always there for me when I got questions. He's going to start teaching me how to roll my own cigar,
mm.
everything.
That's cool. That's
Yeah.
cool. I know a couple of rollers, and they've been
That's,
doing it for years, so they
yeah,
make
that's
it look easy.
badass.
I tried that shit. That shit is not easy. It looks easy when they do it.
Yeah.
Like
Yep.
it's like rolling a blunt. Nope. Nope.
Yep.
Close, but not quite. Um, takes a lot of skill, a lot of patience too. A lot of skill, a lot of patience as well.
Yeah, it does.
A lot of patience, and that's great because I was talking to my buddy Ish about that, and he's talking about a lot of these guys who make cigars. He says very few people who make cigars who can actually roll their own cigars. That's not a like it's a lost art.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you find somebody who can roll or interested in rolling, he's like that's special
Yeah.
because nobody want to take the time.
Mm. There's a Tampa out here.
Mm,
It's like 2 hours from me. They
mm,
have a class there where they teach people how to roll.
mm.
It's dope. I've been wanting to go out there and try it out.
So I might go out there and try it out. So how involved in the just the blending, the rolling, how involved are you in your cigar? Like I know you
100%.
try the blends, but how are you like hands on? Like okay, let's try this, let's try this, let's
Yeah.
try this, or just a wait and see guy? Like let's see what they send me.
100%. I'm all in. Me and my partner, we get we'll just get a bunch of samples, different cigars, sizes, everything. Like in the beginning, I'm not gonna tell you how many cigars I smoked. I,
Mm,
I should have died. Like I'm like, man, I smoke a lot,
mm,
but then I would go back to my blender and be like, okay, so check this. I like this wrapper, but and since it's all the same, the binder, the fillers, all Nicaraguan,
mm,
so that's kind of the easy part. So it's the wrappers and the sizes that's harder.
okay.
It's the difference, like the Lancero, that's more wrap, more leaf than
Mm,
tobacco. So you get more flavor out of that one. You know what I mean? And a lot of people out here don't smoke Lanceros because of the size. But having a Cameroon wrap on it, they freaking love them. Like Because we started off, that's our number 3. When I brought that one out, and people were just all over it.
Okay. So let's in making the cigar, right?
Hmm.
Like, what goes through your mind making this? Like, are you like, this is what I want. This is what I want. I want this. I want these flavor profiles. You like, I think the people would like this more. Was it more you, more the people, or a mixture of both?
The people,
Okay.
the people. So when we got a bunch of them, when we nailed the 2, our first 2, our Connecticut and the Cameroon Toro,
Mm-hmm.
um, unbanded, wasn't we didn't make it to FA yet, but me and my partner were like, yo, these are the ones right here.
Mm-hmm.
So I would start buying bundles and just handing them out, going to these lounges, giving them out, and getting feedback.
Mm-hmm.
I never got any kind of bad feedback.
Okay.
So we went with that one, those 2, and then when the next 2 came out, did the same thing. And then our number 5, the Rosado. Well, that one I was like, I don't even need to get these out because I know these are fire. At this time, I'm like, I know what I like. I know what people like.
Mm-hmm. Hey, you know what your core audience is into, which is always great to be able to know that, because a lot of people don't know. They don't know who they trying to sell to, who they
Yeah.
pitching for. So, and that's another question. So, who are your core audience? Who are your typical purchasers?
Really, everybody, man. I mean, we're in like 25 locations,
Okay.
retail locations. I just picked up one in Philly.
Okay.
Working on some in Atlanta,
Okay.
but like, we got online sales, we got the lounges. I do events like all the time,
I see.
so it's a mix of everybody.
Okay. Oh, so what states are you in? You said my lounges. What states are you in?
We're mostly here in Florida,
Okay.
but like I said, just got Philly.
Okay.
I'm working on Atlanta. Got one in Denver. Sent some out to Hawaii.
Okay.
Um, yeah, there's another one. I can't remember the other one, but most of them is here in Florida.
Okay. I know a couple of lounge owners I could, talk to them about you.
All right, Abby, what's
To
up?
get them up. I know a couple just they're strictly like they have legacy, but they're mostly boutique lounges.
Nice.
So there's a couple actually down the street from me that does that. So I
See,
like.
that's what I look for when I go to a lounge.
Mm-hmm.
I want boutique from what
Mm-hmm.
they have. Like if I go out of state or even out of town,
Mm-hmm.
and you don't see that much out here. It's crazy. Like I could buy that back at home. Why am I gonna buy it here? What do you guys got this special premium heat? But you don't find that much. So
Mm-hmm.
at our lounge, we're gonna help promote boutique. Yeah, we'll have some of the big names because people, like I said,
People
all they
fuck with
smoke
them.
is Padron.
Yeah.
So we'll have that to cater to them, but we're gonna help the boutique.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a couple here. I think PA has a big concentration of just boutique lounges. Like, you go to them lounges and they got a lot of their local stuff as well, like stuff you won't find. That's why I like going to a lounge. When you go to a boutique lounge
Yeah,
and they got stuff that's from people there that you might not find anywhere else, I like that.
yeah, yeah. Me too. You're
Especially
you're in PA.
no, I'm in Southern Maryland. I used to live in PA.
Oh, okay, okay.
It's weird. I'm from Chicago, went to school in PA, moved down here to Southern Maryland.
Ah, gotcha.
So I, I,
Nice.
I, I bounce around.
Yeah,
But yeah, I like that. I do. I like the boutiques. I think, to me, the boutiques is more of a personal thing.
yeah,
Like, is more personal. Like, like you order something from someone, writes you notes or something, or like I said, I'm sitting here talking to you. Hey, how was the cigars? You like them? Let me know. Let me know. You get that feedback. If you don't get that feedback, you might see Carlito at an event. I'm not saying that,
yeah,
and you might say a couple words to him, but you don't get to give that feedback that you can give to a boutique owner.
yeah, yeah. Exactly. Boutique is more hands on for us.
Mm-hmm.
It's more. I don't know because we're not getting 10,000 cigars. We're making sure they are consistent.
Mm-hmm. That's, yeah, that's important.
Yeah.
That's really important. Like the quality control too, man. Y'all. So how do you handle the quality control, man? Because
So I don't know. Maybe we just got lucky with our blenders, man.
okay,
But so my blender here, he lives here. He's
okay,
like 40 minutes from me, and he
okay.
has a big warehouse, and that's he keeps all his cigars in there.
Oh
So
yeah,
I just
yeah, you
yeah
lucked up.
yeah. I call him up and tell him I'm gonna need some. And he gets them for me.
Oh yeah, you ain't gotta wait too long. You gotta see you got the advantage because a lot of the guys they have to wait for it to clear customs and
Yeah.
you gotta get taxed and everything.
Well,
Yeah, you got the advantage because you
that's a
you ready.
mission right there, man.
Hey, I need it. I need them right. I need 100 more. I need however many more.
Yeah, exactly. Very
Yeah,
convenient for us.
yeah.
Very.
Hey, turnaround, man. That's a quick flip.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you definitely you definitely on the hustling shit.
Yep.
You got that flip, hit a quick flip. Like I'm out.
Yeah.
'Cause I need to free up real quick.
Yep.
I like that. I like that. So, and is like I said, when I saw you online, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get you. And here's the thing. Here's the thing. It is so many boutique brands that run it. So I'm like, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. And I just be going down the line, like, okay, I forget that. I said I'm gonna get. Let me get those real quick. All right, now it's time to get those. Now it's time to get like.
Yeah.
It's a lot of boutique brands, and I've. I'm trying to think. I've yet to have a really bad one. I've just had bad customer service from a couple of them, but like cigar, like just the cigar itself was pretty good. I haven't had
Yeah.
a bad one yet. I've had bad name brands. Don't get me wrong. I had what I like about boutique brands is they're not really overhyped. Like you hear somebody say it's good, it's normally good.
Yeah.
Because I've bought 15, 16, 17, 20, 25, $30 cigars that was so overhyped. And when I smoked, I was so mad.
Same.
I was so disappointed. I was like, dude, this is
Yep.
such a letdown.
Yep.
This should have been an $8. If it was an $8 stick, I'd be okay. This
Yeah.
is a letdown.
That's because you're paying for the name.
Yeah.
That's what it comes down to.
Mm-hmm.
Just paying for that name. I mean, I still smoke some. Like, I love the Alfonsos. Have you had Alfonso?
Mm-hmm.
So I know you know Atabey.
Yeah.
So Atabey, Byron, and then
I just smoked my first Byron on my birthday on Monday.
how'd you like that?
I liked it.
Yeah. So Byron's are good. And then they came out with Alfonso, which is it's Connecticut, so it's
Mm-hmm.
light, but it's really smooth.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like a $65 cigar.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we got to get our lounge points up. So
Yeah.
give us the money, y'all. As a special occasion, I spend something like that for a special occasion.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a that's a celebration type for me.
It's birthday, it's New Year's, it's Christmas, something like that.
Yeah.
Child getting the hell out the house, something like that.
Yeah. I, I went to Atlanta for my birthday in March,
Mm-hmm.
and we went to this lounge, Burn, Rocky
Mm-hmm.
Patel.
Yeah, he got a. I went to the one in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been to two of them, and this one, I'm like, you guys have anything like boutique?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. All big names. I'm like, well, all right, I'm gonna smoke the Alfonso. If I'm gonna spend money, I'm gonna spend money on that. I mean, I like Padrones too,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know. Alfonso is it's just more just chill.
I gotta try that. I tried it.
Yeah,
That's how it was. The one in Pittsburgh. It was like it was no boutiques. It was all like legacy, like big brands. Like so, I was like, oh okay, you know, uh, when in Rome,
yeah,
when in Rome, a lot of them was overpriced, but it happens.
yeah, yeah,
I think that's my problem. My problem is me and here living in Pittsburgh and Chicago and here, I know the price range of a lot of these cigars. So then when I see the price and it's not right, I just be like, it makes me hesitant about like, I can't pay. I know this is a $10 stick. I can't pay
yeah.
17 for this.
Uh huh.
I just can't do it.
Yeah. Are
I'm
the
like, dude, let
prices
me let
out
me get that
there?
let me get that really expensive one. Fuck it.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck it.
Are the prices out there like crazy high for cigars?
Out here they decent. In PA, there's no tax. Um, in Chicago, it all depends on where you at.
Gotcha.
So if you're in Cook County, it varies by the cigar. I go to Benny's Liquor Depot, who always have a sale. They got a bunch of cigars, boutique and everything, so I'll go to them. Um, if I'm not, I'm in like Wheeler, DuPage County, where I know it's cheaper. The tobacco tax is cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Here it varies. It varies from store. Like I got a smoke shop down the street, and it's very unassuming. You'll look at it like, oh, they only sell bongs and pipes,
Yeah.
but no, they got a full walk-in humidor,
Mm-hmm.
and they have everything from Fuente to Padron to everybody,
Yeah.
and they're really fucking cheap.
Nice. Smoke shops out here are blowing up with cigars.
Yeah, see, ours is just starting to catch up because, like I said, they just made weed legal on in July 1st, so a lot
Okay.
of them are starting to get up in there. But like, you'll catch a couple that actually have like a walk-in humidor that has a good selection. A lot of these they got like the dog walkers or fucking uh like the real cheap joints, like the ones you never heard of, or they had like fucking man, why can't I think of that cigar that I really
Acids.
acids too, a lot of acid,
Yeah.
acids, Javas,
Yeah.
uh, the cigars like that, man.
Yeah. I'm
They have
in
a lot
like
of those.
I think I'm in about 15 smoke shops
Hmm.
out here.
I go in every one because you, like I said, you might find one that's because like in PA, it was a lot. It was a few in PA that were just smoke shops, and I walked into one. I got the video on TikTok. I walked into one, and it was a it was a very long like area, like lengthwise, it was long,
Yeah.
and the whole wall was just stand up humidors. And I was like, damn, y'all really got cigars in here.
That's what's up. Yeah.
Like, okay.
Yeah. They're blowing up, man. I mean, the margin in cigars is off the hook.
Hmm.
Like it's stupid.
Yeah, I heard this the second boom period. It's starting to really pick up, especially with women.
What is it?
The second boom period, like they had the first one in the 90s, and it's starting to pick up now, especially with women. Women are starting to. It's more women smoker than men right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like if you walk into like at first, if you walk into the lounge I went to, you might catch one or two. You walk in there now, at I'm gonna say around 5 to 6. I'm gonna say about 20, 30, maybe 40% is women.
Damn.
So yeah, it's a lot of women. I know. Shout out to my homegirl. I know a female that owns she owns Sassy Ash in Squirrel Hill in Pittsburgh.
Okay.
We got a female just opened Ladies First here in Clinton, Maryland. So they starting to, yeah,
That's what's up.
women coming. They coming.
Yeah. Yeah. Out here, you don't see that too much. There's women in there, but there's usually more men.
Yeah.
We don't really have. Let me think. Well, I haven't been to every single one, of course.
Hmm.
'Cause there's one like hour and a half that I've been trying to get to,
Hmm.
and I think that'll probably be the only one that turns into like a. I don't know if it's a nightclub, but they do a lot of music at night.
Hmm.
And I always see pictures and posts, and there's always a lot of women there. But more towards Orlando, it's more the men.
Hmm. Yeah, I remember like they don't. I asked women this because I remember back, women used to come in the lounge and dudes be like, "Oh, what's she doing?" But now it's like, they come in the lounge and they like, "Hey, what's up?" They know who it is. Hey, how
Yeah,
So it's getting,
yeah. I know
it's
there's a lot
diverse.
of women smokers out there. I just don't really see them at the lounges.
Yeah, it's a diverse community now. It's a diverse community.
Yeah,
It really is. Cigars, they transcend everything: color, sex, politics, all that.
yeah, yeah,
That's what I like about cigars.
yeah.
So, so your journey, right, is a very interesting one. So 3 years, that's crazy. You went to work quick.
I did, bro. I
You went
really
full swing.
did. I
You,
put a lot of time. I was doing full time job for.
mm-hmm,
I was at this company for 10 years,
mm-hmm,
and my shifts were like early morning shifts, like 2 o'clock in the morning. You
mm-hmm,
know, and then I get off. I start hustling, get my cigars, and start getting out there.
mm-hmm.
Every day, and then just I would say a year. Yeah, about a year ago, I was like, you know what? I need to put all my time into this. So I left the company. I can't work for somebody no more,
Mm-hmm.
And I love cigars. Like this is it. This is my baby.
Hmm.
So I just ever since then I just been on the move.
So how hard was it to make that transition?
It was it wasn't hard, but it was nervous,
Mm-hmm,
because you got a set income coming, and
mm-hmm,
my lifestyle lives on that. Well, my wife and I, because she works too.
mm-hmm.
But it helps because she does work, so and she supports me. So it was like, all right, I'm gonna do it. It's the only way to do something. You got to give it your all.
Mm-hmm.
It's only a certain amount of hours in the day.
It's true.
Yep.
It's true.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, there's some downtime. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm stressing. Like, oh my gosh, man, what am I gonna do? Nah, I'm waking up 6 o'clock in the morning, and I'm gonna be out there. I ain't coming back home until I make at least 10 sales
Mm-hmm.
because I'm also my own rep.
Oh, okay.
So I'm the one that going to the lounges. I'm the one doing all the events.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my partner and I do the events, but it's just us.
Now, how hard? So do y'all? So do you like split up? Like, okay, you gonna take this side. I'm gonna take this side. Y'all do it
Yeah,
together, or how do y'all do that?
we do both. Sometimes we'll ride together. Sometimes we'll take different. Like 3 weeks ago, I was in Jacksonville and he was in Tampa,
Okay.
so we will split up. And and it works. It just works.
Now, how when you talk to these shops, how willing are they to like listen to you, give you an honest opinion, and put them in? Like, are you getting any resistance, or are they like, yeah, they're willing to try?
I get both. Like, so a lot they like to support local,
Mm-hmm.
so that's a go for me. Some, like I've had some that all they care about is the big names, but they still want samples. So I give them samples, and it's all about the follow up.
Mm-hmm.
Just emailing them, messaging them, just keep it going. But still, like I didn't nail it. I didn't get that account, you know,
Mm-hmm.
but it's okay because I remember one time I was sitting in there and somebody that I don't know, never met, came in and I overheard them asking for a Jefe cigar.
Mm-hmm.
And then the owner came up to me. He's like, "Oh, they were just asking for yours." He thought I set that up. I was like, "I have no idea who that is, but I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
go introduce myself to him."
Mm-hmm. I mean,
So I
and,
get both of that.
and you get the advantage, right? So, like, because a lot of guys I talk to, like, yeah, that lounge might not buy it, but if they like the cigar, they might tell their buddy, like, hey, you know, I just tried the cigar. It's pretty good. You want to, I got an extra one for you. You might want to try it and talk
Yeah,
somebody getting it in your lounge.
exactly. Yeah,
So, yeah.
but a lot of people like to support local out here,
Mm-hmm.
so it does pretty good. And then you always got to do the deals for them. Like you buy this amount of boxes, I'll come up, set up, do a cut and light for you, introduce myself, meet and greet to
Mm-hmm.
your clients.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff like that.
Okay. So what about out of state? You doing out of state, like not just Atlanta? I'm talking like you got it in Philly.
Yeah.
So they call you up and say, hey, we want to do a cut and light. Would you be able to do that, or would
Yes, definitely.
you? Okay.
Yep.
If they do, let me know because I'm only about 2 hours from Philly.
Okay. Okay.
So I definitely pop up in Philly.
Yeah, I've never been out there, so
Yeah, it's Philly. Philly okay. Philly okay. I got a few friends in Philly. I go out there every once in a while. It's okay.
I mean, I've been to New York. I drove, so we stopped in Philly, you
Mm-hmm.
know, and checked out, what people check out when they're visiting, all the Rocky statues and all that.
Yeah, Liberty
But
Bell shit. Yeah,
I didn't get to hit any lounges though,
I
But
hit one. I forgot the name of it, but I hit one. I can't think of the name of it. But it was a nice lounge. It was a nice setup. It's like PA is a smoking state. Like it don't matter where you go in PA. You can go to like just a obscure place in PA, and they're gonna have a great lounge there.
yeah,
Because I've been through a lot of towns. Like, where the fuck am I at? This is some real hillbilly shit. You run into a great lounge there. So they're smoking. They like to smoke. They cigar smoking people.
yeah.
So
That's
I like
awesome.
that.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love going to lounges and just not always networking, just connecting with people because they're not judging you for who you are, what you look like, how you dress. And I used to feel that type of way when I first got into it.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I'm not going in there alone. I need to go with somebody that, you know, dresses fancy. But
I
once you
mean,
start,
yeah,
once you get to know these people, at the end
yeah,
of the day, we're all the same.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, and even if you, and the thing is, even if you're going there just to chill and not network, you're gonna get drawn in conversation. It's gonna wind up to networking.
Yeah, exactly. Always. That's how I got into the connections in Atlanta
Mm-hmm.
because we went out there and we hit up like two, four, six, about seven lounges.
Mm-hmm.
Few of them were like hole in the walls, which I love
I
because
love the whole wall.
it's
They
more
always got
intimate.
some shit.
Huh?
I said the whole wall always got some shit nobody else got.
Yeah, exactly. And we just start talking, and then at the end it starts networking, and then you just go from there.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's always great. I do like that. So, what do you pair your cigars with? Like you smoking your cigar. What do you pair it with? What beverage do you pair it with?
So for me, because people ask that all the time,
Mm-hmm.
and I say you pair with whatever you like.
Mm-hmm.
What you like to drink, it's gonna go good with it.
Mm-hmm.
But I know people like scotch, just straight up scotch with the cigar. I drink a lot of old fashions. I like tequila, so I will pair it with a tequila old fashioned.
Okay. Ooh, I
Um,
never had a tequila old fashioned.
oh man, that's
Okay.
the Michael Jordan's tequila sin coro,
Yeah, I haven't had it yet.
bro. That one right there, the Reposado old fashioned, fire.
I gotta get that.
That's my like to go right there.
I gotta get that. I don't know if you saw me for my birthday. I listened to advice of somebody. I got that fucking that ghost pepper tequila, and
Oh yeah.
yeah, that wasn't a good idea. It tastes good.
hmm
Wasn't a good idea.
I just got the Sincoro Gold,
Hmm.
which is I mean it's new, but it's not that new because it came out like I don't know, maybe a couple months ago.
Hmm.
I haven't even opened yet, man. The $400 bottle is sitting there. I think I'm gonna pop it when the lounge opens up.
That would be the perfect time to pop
Yeah.
it. Oh, what cigar? Now, what cigar? When the lounge open up, what cigar you gonna find yourself smoking the first day when as soon as you crack them doors open?
So I got two put away. Um, One is a Cuban cigar that my blender gave me,
Uh-huh.
all Cuban from Cuba.
Hmm.
And then I have the Opus X 25th.
Okay.
I got that one put away. Now I'm not a big Opus person, but it's a $300 damn cigar.
Shit.
So that's gonna be the one me and my partner are gonna light up.
Speaking of which, here go my co-host, ladies here. I know a lot of dudes, man. They swear by that. Oh man. Oh, all that, like they smoke
Hey,
other things, but that opus like every Friday
yeah.
they got them an opus.
You can't be late for something you just found out the day of.
Yeah, yeah, you can. You can always be
You
late.
can't.
Guess
Mm-mm.
what? I found out yesterday that I had to be there at 7, at 8 o'clock. So guess what? I was late.
No, you can't be late.
Hey,
When you
Cameron,
when
turn
they
hey
tell you the
turn
day
turn
of,
your
it's whenever
turn
you
your
get there.
volume up
Can you hear me now?
a little bit.
I hear you perfect.
Maybe you
It's
need
all
to
right.
turn your volume up.
Fix it and edit. It's okay.
But yeah, when they tell you the day of, it's whenever you get there. You know the golden rule.
All right. Well, we here with Jefe Cigars.
How you doing, man?
I'm good, brother. How you doing?
I'm all right.
We here. We
Uh,
45 minutes in. He just wiped the cold out his eye, smoking a cigar, doing all types of illegal drugs.
are they illegal?
All right. Well, we was talking about we talking about the lounge and cigars and everything, which is like if you haven't anybody out there listening, if you haven't had the cigar, what the fuck is you doing? Go try the damn cigar. That's my sales pitch. That's is it. Would I make it? If I was you, would I make it my sales pitch? Nah, but it works for me.
Yeah.
It works for me. It somehow it works.
Do it really though.
All right, so PCA, man, would you are you looking at PCA anytime soon?
Me?
Yeah,
Yeah. I think we're gonna go the next one. I think it's in March.
I wanted to go, but we doing TPE and then we going back to Vegas for our own little event, the 13th, 14th, and 15th of May. So I like, damn
Gotcha.
it.
Yeah. My partner was supposed to go the one that just passed.
Mm,
He had his tickets and everything, and when he got there, right at the gate of the airport, the plane,
mm.
they shut the door and said the plane was full, and he had signed seats.
Wow,
Yeah,
wow,
so he had to get another another time, and
mm,
they didn't have any for that day, so
wow,
he didn't even get to go.
wow.
Yes, that's some bullshit.
It is. It is.
Wow,
It has happened to me before. That is
that's
some
crazy.
bullshit. That's crazy. I know I wanted to go to this year's, but I was like, I had plans for my birthday and they fell through. So in hindsight, I could have fucking went to the PCA this year. Oh, but it happens.
Yeah,
It happens.
yeah,
You know what I like though? I like, and I don't think they're doing it this year because they was at PCA. But I like what the
Hmm.
BCA did. I like the boutique when the boutique had their own little festival. They had it in a little hick ass town in Indiana, but they had a lot of boutique brands there, and it was for the people. You could buy your ticket, and you could actually meet the people. That was
yeah,
like a cool concept to me. I think they should do that again
yeah. That'd be dope.
because I think it's like, yeah, the PCA. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're talking to retailers and all online retailers and store. Yeah, that's good. You get your
Yeah.
name out there, but it's something about just being able to talk to to people when the people can reach you.
Hmm.
You know?
Well, we wanted to go so we can get connections and relationships with all the other brands out there, for the lounge,
Yeah,
But
Hmm.
like I said, that fell through. So, but there's always next time.
it is. I mean, I might know a couple brands down there in Florida, a couple brand owners in Florida. Yeah, I might know a couple.
Yeah.
No, a few. I know a few down there. No, you know what? Then that's always my thing. Is like
Hmm.
the cigar community, as big as it is really kind of small because you can always bump into somebody who knows somebody that you know.
Hmm.
Like it's amazing how that works. Like I'll be talking to somebody, they be like, and somebody will pop in on the live. They be like, "Hey, blah blah blah." I'm like, "You know them? Yeah, I know them. Know them for years." I'm like, "Damn."
That's what's up.
It's always amazing, man. There's a lot of love in the cigar community.
Can't see.
Yes, it is.
So, Ken, bro, you got any questions, man?
Let's see. I don't know. Y'all probably covered a lot since I wasn't here. Um, Nothing right off the top of my head because I'm pretty sure we asked the standard questions already.
Yeah, I asked a lot of
But
good questions. I'm getting good at this shit.
so, to be clear from what y'all was saying, you have your own cigar, right? Or
Yes,
you
sir.
okay? Because you kept saying like the lounges. I ain't know the brands and lounge. I ain't know if you had a cigar or a lounge.
We have our own line, and we're renovating a spot, a cigar lounge right now.
Okay.
We gotta
Yeah,
go to Orlando.
and it's on the beach.
It's on the beach. We gotta go to Orlando.
Oh, now you want to go to Orlando after all that
Man,
shit you've
yeah,
been
I'm going
talking
by
about
myself. Fuck
Florida?
them kids. I'm
After
going
you,
to smoke
after all
cigar.
that shit,
I'm
after all the
not
shit you've been
going.
talking
I'm,
about people that live
I'm
in
not going to
Florida,
Disney World. I'm not going to Disney World.
you would talk shit about Florida in general. Now you want to go down
I
there?
never talk shit about Florida. I always said I
You
want to
did.
go to
I
Tampa.
heard you. You talking all that dumb shit.
I like Key West. I talk shit about Detroit and St. Louis. Yeah, not Florida. You getting your areas mixed up.
It's hot as hell out here right now, man.
Yeah, it's fine. The sun's starting to go down. It's still humid, but the sun's starting to go down. That's what I tell you. I would never go. I will not go in the. I got to go either in the spring or late fall.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's
I
the
ain't gonna
best
be out
time.
there in the summer, fucking dodging gators and shit.
I thought you
Fuck
liked
that.
Gator wrestling.
I ain't doing that. That's not right. All right, man. But anyway, even though Ken Bro showed up late, I think it was a good interview because I did a lot of shit because I'm great. Uh, tell the people, hey, tell the people where they can reach you at.
Me?
Yeah,
What do you mean where they can reach me at?
like where can they get this shit? Where can they order your cigars from?
Oh, so our online sales, we have cigar or Jefe Cigar Co.com. Social media, I do it all. So no matter where you go, you're going through me.
There you go. You get to talk to the owner, everybody.
Yep.
That's what.
I
So,
love being hands on.
Yeah, buy a fucking cigar. Fuck wrong with y'all.
oh no! Don't just buy a cigar. Buy a 5-pack.
Yeah,
There you go.
yeah. What the fuck y'all doing? No, yeah, fucking one, you cheap fuckers.
Yeah,
Anyway,
right.
sorry everybody. That's my sales pitch. Anyway, man, it has been fun. I have enjoyed talking to you, man.
Yes, sir. I appreciate y'all being having me on here.
Oh, no problem, no problem. We love talking our shit.
For
You
sure.
know.
For sure.
All right, well, everybody, I'm your local hero. As always, reminding you to blow your smoke like a goddamn gentleman and gentlewoman. We out.
Yep. Peace.
Peace. You missed a lot. That was a good show, Ken.
Man, I ended up all the way in fucking Joliet.
I don't know. Yeah.
And it's actually it's cool enough now where I can actually drink.
I wasn't finna jump in because I like they probably finna wrap up, and then my fucking light bulb over here started acting stupid.
I hate
So
that
I
shit.
so I had to bust out my my stand lights, my